drop did kill off the Nexus, but this gold expansion is going to fall. MaNa's been playing so solid. The SCVs come to the front. No, you don't want to be there, but that's okay because it's storms that are being wasted on workers. And in the meantime, it looks like Fenix needs to reposition to be able to defend against this drop.
And oh my god, where did his units go? He had so many SCVs, and these Marauders are reinforcing the army, but these Colossus are going to take down this expansion. The gold, is it going to go down? It's so close to going down. Yes, it finally goes down. And wow, a drop at the same time on his gold as well, Day9, taking a lot of probes out.
Oh, there's the other storm, but there aren't really that many probes remaining. He's trying to kite around these Zealots. He does pick them off. More units being morphed in, but in the main, it looks like those Zealots have cleaned up a drop. Again, more units being warped in. MaNa is not really looking too good on the worker count, trying to pick off this Archon. Fenix stabilizing, and this one hidden expansion is going to be so huge. Uh-oh, doesn't see a thing yet. And it looks like the Marauders did manage to pick off the Archon. These Marauders are doing so good with the 2-1 upgrades. These medevacs are still alive. Action all over the map. Fenix trying to recoup and press forward again, but MaNa is the player with the bigger army at this point.
MaNa has so many resources. He really does need to spend that 1,000 to 600 gas. So much compared to Fenix down at 400, taking the gold back. These Stalkers, though, are doing a lot of damage to the SCV line up here. Planetary Fortress slightly out of range. 3 Marauders are coming up to get rid of these Stalkers, and the gold is going to be retaken by Fenix, and I can't believe he actually managed to stay in there. It seemed like MaNa could have walked over that there.
Yeah, but MaNa was getting under such pressure from this gold expansion, and in his main, Fenix again attacking at so many locations at once. Very intimidating to play against, so easy to make those mistakes, so easy to want to retreat and try to fight again at a later date. But look at these Colossi, the count is so huge for MaNa. Look at that, 15 kills, and with these speed Zealots, it's going to be so hard to battle. And there's the next repush by MaNa. He doesn't really seem to get that many kills on it, and there are High Templars now advancing forward, but there was an EMP eliminating the energy of all of them, and Fenix is in the full-out retreat, but he is cut off from this right expansion.
And he turns the low energy High Templar into Archons. Very smart decision, but this top expansion is going to be in a world of trouble. 3 Marauders and only the Planetary Fortress, and this is going to go down. But he is holding the majority of units back into the middle. It's very early stim, actually, by these Marauders trying to get up there.
And it looks like the forces are being cut off in the middle. Fenix with some nice movement tricks trying to cut these units off. He does pick off a Colossus in the main. Gold expansion now up. Some great storms on those Marauders. This expansion looks like it's under some serious fire. He could repair to keep it alive, but does he notice? Is he focused enough to keep that en route? Fenix continuing to re-macro, and this Planetary Fortress is very close to falling.
And now MaNa is actually pulling ahead of 160 food compared to 127. This Planetary Fortress about to go down at 150. Is it going to die, though? Gone down to 100. He's still not repairing it.
Oh, and it falls in the right corner. Fenix doesn't notice. Fenix now seems to have abandoned it. There's the scan. Fenix picks off an Observer. There's more units coming in, but not as many as I would have thought. It looks like that Ghost did manage to get off an EMP, but units continue to swarm in. There's the storm. Another great storm, knocking down more and more Marauders, and it looks like this little band is heading up to the north side, going to try to pick off these scraps of units. Also, again, pulling back to isolate these Stalkers, but the blink by MaNa individually pulling those units up one at a time, and there's the Planetary Fortress now wailing away at an Archon. There's just Marauders out right now for Fenix. Can he possibly pick off this force?
Can he do it? These charged Zealots are doing so much damage to these Marauders. Is he going to get this Archon? Yes, more storms.
Oh, needs to be careful not to wander his own units into them. And there's the restim. The Marauders are so low on health, but there are more Colossi and Zealots streaming in, and more reinforcements, and the good game